tell me about this mirror that you see?
It's oval.
Oval.
It has an ornate frame.
An ornate frame, lovely. And the reflection in the mirror, can you see through the reflection at all? Can you see yourself in the mirror? So look down at your feet. Are you wearing any shoes on your feet?
Yes.
And what are you wearing?
Slippers with bows.
Slippers with bows. And what colour are these slippers?
Blue.
Blue, lovely. And moving up your legs, are you wearing any clothes on your body?
Stockings.
Stockings. And what colour are these stockings?
They're cream.
Cream. And are you wearing anything up your legs at all?
Yes.
And what clothes?
Breeches.
Breeches, lovely. What colour are they?
The same fetching colour of blue silk.
Wonderful, that's beautiful, lovely fabric.
Yes.
And on your torso, what are you wearing on your torso?
A waistcoat and shirt
And what
with
colour?
a jacket.
And what colour is your waistcoat?
Cream.
And your shirt?
White.
And your jacket?
The same blue silk.
Oh, beautiful. And is it detailed in any way at all?
I have lace at the cuffs.
Wonderful.
And gold braid details.
Wonderful. And does your body feel male or female?
I'm female. I'm also female.
Are you? You're young or old?
I am young.
You're young. And does your body feel healthy at all?
Yes, I'm 30 years old.
Oh, lovely. And are you wearing any jewellery or ornaments on your body?
I have some rings on my fingers.
Some rings on your fingers. And what kind of metal are they?
Silver.
Silver, wonderful. And they very
I
good?
favour silver.
You favour silver than gold?
Yes.
And why would you say that? What's better
Because
about
gold is so tarnished and
Is it?
tawdry, my dear.
Oh dear. And how are you wearing your hair?
I wear a wig.
And what colour is this wig that you wear?
It is white, of course.
White, of course, absolutely.
Powdered.
And your face? Do you wear anything on your face?
A little makeup.
A little makeup. That's lovely. And are you carrying anything at all?
I carry a swagger stick.
And a swagger stick.
Yes.
And what kind of colour is that?
It is a walnut with a silver top.
Excellent, thank you. So now I'd like you to take me to the place where you live and describe it to me. What does it look like on the outside?
Very nice.
Very nice.
It is in the Georgian style
Absolutely.
with columns
Columns.
at the main entrance
Wonderful.
and a portico
Mm-hmm.
and long sash windows.
Wonderful. Where do you spend most of your time inside your home?
I prefer the music room.
Music room. And why do you prefer the music room?
I play the spinneret and the piano.
And what is a spinneret?
It is a keyboard, like the piano, but higher tones.
Yes, that's right. And do you play those, do you?
Yes.
And are you very good at playing them?
I may flatter myself and say I am adequate.
Absolutely. And do you play in front of people or just for your own company?
I compose my own pieces and sometimes play them for an audience.
That's amazing. So you're a musician then?
Yes.
And where do you perform?
Wherever I can, my dear.
Wherever you can. So do you travel to different places at all?
Yes, I have travelled to some provincial towns and played in some of their town halls. I have lived in France.
Yes.
I am, at the moment, I am in London.
You're in London at the moment. That's wonderful. And what makes you want to live in London?
It is convenient.
It's convenient. In what way?
expedient financially.
Financially? So you have a good audience in London, do you?
I have an adequate following.
A following. And what do they call you? Do you know what name you go for?
Spiros.
Spiros. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
And was that a family name or a name that you chose for yourself?
It is a name I chose.
That's the name you chose. That's wonderful. And do you play by yourself or do you have anyone else that plays with you?
On occasion I play with some stringed instrument fellows.
And what type of audience do you play for?
The gentry.
The gentry.
Mostly.
And are you part of the gentry, are you?
Yes.
So you come from a rich background?
We are not rich.
No.
We are not poor.
No.
Yeah.
You do well by
We are
working.
comfortable.
Absolutely, because you have a lovely home, don't you?
Yes.
So when you're not a musician, what do you like doing in your spare time?
Writing mostly, my dear.
Writing.
Visiting friends.
Yeah. And do you go to any events or parties or
Oh,
anything?
yes.
And do you like
One
going?
must be seen.
Absolutely.
One does not gain further invitations if one is not seen
That's true.
and heard.
And are you looking for a wife at all?
Oh, no.
No, you're not interested in a wife.
No.
And tell me why. Why is that?
Such as I am not marriageable material.
You're not marriageable material. And why is that? What can you tell me about your life?
If I may, I do not wish to be indelicate.
It's okay, you can feel safe to talk to me about
Because of my preferences
it. Yes, of course.
and certain circles, social circles with which I mingle,
Yeah.
I am not seen as a marriageable prospect,
No, not at all.
and I am quite content with that.
So you're very content with the life that you lead.
Yes.
And do you have any lovers at all?
No, that would be telling.
Oh, so I like a bit of gossip. You can tell me. What would you like to tell me?
I have had lovers. I am currently without one
Yeah,
at present.
lovely. And do you prefer to be on your own?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is pleasant to step aside from the social expectations.
Absolutely. And what else do you like doing in your spare time?
Walking in the parks.
Yeah, that's nice. And what do you do in the parks? Do you meet with anyone, any friends at all?
On occasion.
On occasion. That's wonderful.
But it is good to take the air.
It is. Because is it quite polluted in London, is it?
What is pollution?
Is
my
it
dear?
quite smoky at all?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is, yeah.
So you find it hard to breathe with all the smoke fires?
Oh, on occasion.
And what type of transport do you have to take you to places?
Generally a cab, handsome cab.
Oh, lovely. And do you have your own, or is it something that you call upon?
You generally call upon.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Sometimes I may use the one belonging to my sister and her husband.
Oh, that's wonderful. So it's easy for you to get around the city then, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely. And do you socialise with these type of people?
Yes.
Yeah.
One must. It is one's job.
It is, absolutely. So do you play the
One's
music?
livelihood.
So do you play the music at kind of concert halls and
Yes.
opera houses and that kind of thing?
I have never played at an opera house.
No. What place
They
do
are
you...
far too vulgar.
Are they vulgar? They're not your type of place
No.
then? No.
I am more suited to the genteel ladies'
Yeah.
parlours
Oh, that's lovely.
and smaller venues of that nature
Absolutely, yeah. That's
to
lovely.
entertain with music and wit.
Yeah. And what type of music is it that you play? Is it traditional music or do you create your own?
Little ditties, I prefer people who like the ornamented pieces, the trills and crescendos and little flourishes.
Wonderful. And who's your favourite composer?
I'm very partial to Haydn
Yeah.
and Scarlatti.
Wonderful. And have you ever seen any of them perform at all?
Oh, I have not been as fortunate.
No, definitely not. But you're doing well as you are at the moment.
I am content.
Yeah, that's really good. So now let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important, and something else is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening and what do you see?
Part of a large crowd.
You're in part of a large crowd.
Yes.
Is that inside or outside?
Inside.
And what type of building?
We are in a palace.
You're in a palace. Wow. And are you abroad somewhere?
No.
You're still in London?
Yes.
And what type of palace is it that you're in?
Royal palace.
A royal palace. And
The
is
king and queen
it the king and queen?
are here.
And which king is that?
George, of
King
course.
George, of course, definitely. And what are you doing in the crowd?
I am one of many,
Hmm.
but I have been invited to
You've
be
been-
presented
Presented with what?
to the king and the queen.
Wonderful. So they've heard about your talent then?
It appears so.
Absolutely. And what happens in this palace that you're in right now?
I am not sure. I'm waiting to see.
You're waiting.
They are seated at the head of the hall,
Yes.
and as we mingle, our names may be announced and called out, and fortunate ones may be beckoned forward
That's wonderful.
to speak with them, if
Oh,
one
wow.
is fortunate.
And what type of, do you get an award or anything at all?
This is reward enough, my dear.
Is it? Just to be in their presence?
Yes,
That's
this marks one in society.
It does, doesn't it? And is anyone with you that you know?
No, I am on my own.
You're on your own, but you don't mind, do you?
No.
Do you know any of the people around you, or are they all strangers?
No, I know some faces. I know the wonderful gentleman who has sponsored my presence here.
Wow. And who's this gentleman?
He is a good friend.
A good friend of yours.
Yes.
That's wonderful. And he sponsored you. Can you talk about that a bit more and let us know what that is?
One does not is not presented to the king and queen, or one is indeed not invited to be in their presence, unless one is introduced or sponsored
Right. That's
by a member of the court.
So what makes you so important then?
Because I know this gentleman and he is part of the court,
Yeah.
and I have played for him and his wife and his family
Yeah.
for many years, and they have decided to present me to court in recognition
In
of
recognition.
my work, my compositions,
Yes.
and it is to be hoped that from this comes more recognition and more invitations.
Wonderful. So you're doing very well with your career as a musician then?
Yes, it is a step forward,
Yes.
very much so.
And
A great honour.
great honour. And do many people know about your compositions?
Sadly, no.
No.
There is... People prefer what is known.
Yes, absolutely. So you play things that people know.
Yes.
Yeah, and how do you feel about that?
I would prefer to play more of my own work.
Yeah, definitely.
But when one is playing for those who pay you,
Yes.
one must play what you are paid for.
That's true. And are there many people there in the crowd waiting with you?
Yes, there are, I would estimate, at least 100 to
Wow.
150.
And are they all waiting to be seen by the King, Queen, or just a lucky few?
I do not know for certain,
No.
but I believe that there is a mixture here of members of the court,
Yes.
sponsors, and those they have sponsored. I am not privy to the full facts of the court.
Absolutely.
This is an introduction. It is to be hoped that being introduced leads to further recognition and perhaps more opportunities
Wonderful, yes,
to
absolutely.
be at court.
So, if you move forward in time to when they call the names out, are you one of the lucky ones?
Yes,
You are. And how does that make you feel?
proud.
Very proud. And what happens when they call your name?
I move forward with the
The sponsor.
you might call him the herald and a sponsor, and we move forward towards the thrones where the royalty, the king and queen, are seated,
Yes.
and we bow.
You bow.
My friend's wife is also there, so she has curtsied.
Oh, wow.
And my friend is introducing me to the king.
Yes. So it's a great honour for you then, isn't it?
Yes.
And what happens next after you are presented to the King and Queen?
I was fortunate enough to receive a handshake from the king and the queen.
Wow, that's a privilege.
We did not exchange words.
No, but that's still lovely though to have been recognised.
Yes.
And what does this mean for your future career now?
It is to be hoped that I will gain further work, recognition, and command the higher position in society.
Wonderful. So you've now moved forward to another important day. What is happening and what do you see? What's happening?
I do not feel well.
You don't feel well? What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm in a sick bed.
You're in a sick bed.
Yes,
Is that on your own or are you with other people?
on my own.
You're on your own. Is that in your home or somewhere else?
Yes.
And you're sick. What happened?
They say it is a consumption of the lungs.
Consumption of the lungs. And did you catch this off of anyone or does everyone have this?
I do not know.
No. But you don't feel very well right now.
No.
Is there anyone around you at all to help you?
The room is empty at the moment.
And are you older now? Are you much older than you were before?
Yes.
Yeah. And what can you tell me about the life that you had when you were rewarded with the honour of meeting the King and Queen? How did that help your musician career?
It helped.
It helped you.
But ultimately, I was not fulfilled.
No.
I was too proud, you see.
You're too proud. Too proud of what?
Of myself.
Of yourself.
Of my accomplishments.
Yeah.
I did not pay attention to those around me who loved me.
You didn't. And who was those who loved you?
My sister,
Your sister.
my lover.
You love her. And you didn't spend enough time with her?
No.
No. And you regret that, do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the many men I was with.
Yeah. And you took them for granted?
Yes.
And did you love any of them?
I do not think so.
No. But you honoured the time you had with them?
Yes.
And probably would have wished you built more relationships with them?
Yes.
Yeah. But did you feel quite lonely?
Yes.
Yeah. Because you worked so much, didn't you?
Yes.
You didn't really have a life for yourself, did you? If you were playing the music and being social, you had no time to live your own life.
It was a life.
Did you ever get to play any of your own music at all?
Very rarely.
Very rarely. And how did that make you feel?
Sad.
Sad. That's just shame.
I felt... I do not know if I was good or not.
No?
I sometimes feel now I was overestimated my talent.
But you did very well though, didn't you? To receive an honour for the King and Queen as well.
Yes.
That's more than what most people do in their lifetime.
There was... I did not fulfill everything that I could have.
No. And what could have you done better?
I could have created more music better.
Yeah.
I could have been a better person.
Absolutely. Was she not a good person at all?
I was adequate.
Adequate. And did you have any friends or anything?
Fly by night.
Yeah. So
Not...
no solid friendships at all?
No.
No, so quite a solo existence of your life, isn't it?
Yes.
Being by yourself.
I was a popinjay.
Yes.
I projected what others wished.
Absolutely. And looking back on your life, what were the favourite moments of your life that you had?
Moments when I could be who I truly was.
Did you have to pretend you were someone different?
Very, very often.
Yeah, especially...
There was few that I could be my true self.
And is this consumption that you're having, is this killing you, is it?
Yes.
Are you dying right now?
Yes.
So it's okay, you don't have to have any physical sensations. And you can see it as an observer if you want to. So how are you feeling now that you're on your deathbed?
Tired.
Tired.
Lonely.
And lonely. There's no one there to see you at all.
There is no one.
There's no one. Is your sister not here anymore?
She is here. She is not in the room.
She's not in the room with you. And are you feeling quite discomforted?
Yes.
Yeah. And does it take long for you to die?
No.
No. So
I
you're not
will
really...
slip away very quickly.
You'll slip away very quickly. What were the lessons?
That when one chooses a falsehood, that one chooses loneliness and distance.
Yeah.
One is not fool.
No. No.
There is always something missing.
Exactly, because you couldn't be yourself, could you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the heart is always broken,
The heart is broken.
and nothing will mend it or fill it.
No. And what advice would you have given yourself if you could make things different?
To drop the illusion, to be content with less
Yeah,
in order to have more.
absolutely. That's right. And what do you think your purpose was of that lifetime?
Honesty.
Honesty.
Yes.
And how did you feel you dealt with the honesty?
I feel I learnt much about it,
Yes.
of the cost of dishonesty.
Absolutely. And you did quite a lot of that, didn't you?
Yes,
Especially how you couldn't even play your own music.
yes,
You couldn't truly be the person that you wanted to be.
yes.
So as your life comes to an end, how do you experience when you pass away? Are you aware of where you go at all?
It is a simple going to sleep.
You go to sleep. And what do you see beyond that when you go?
And beyond is a doorway.
There's a doorway. And tell me
Yes.
about this doorway that you see.
It is like a soft glowing light.
Soft glowing light. That's lovely.
Oval portal.
An oval portal. What happens with the oval portal that you see?
I walk through it.
You work through it. And what's at the other side of it?
Light.
Light. Wow, and how does it feel, this light?
Energizing.
Energizing. And what
Being
colour?
able to breathe for the first time in a very long time.
Wow. So the freedom to breathe again.
Yes.
That's wonderful. And are you still in a body, or how would you describe yourself now?
I have the impression of a body,
Yeah.
but not the solidity of the
No.
body.
Like an apparition.
Yes.
Yes.
So, if you could think of a body shape
Yeah.
full of smoke or cloud,
Yes. Wow.
that is the closest I can come to.
Yeah. And how do you feel? Do you feel
Light.
it? Light.
And
And this light you see in front of you, what colour is that light?
a soft white.
Soft white.
There are blues,
There are blues there too.
soft blues and soft pink also.
And what are you supposed to do in this light?
I am moving forward and I am aware of friends around me.
Wow.
I cannot see a form, but I know they are there.
Yes, that's lovely. So you're not on your own.
I am not on my own.
Oh, I know they're welcoming to see you there.
Yes.
That's lovely.
I am reaching out to them. They are touching our energy.
Your energy. That's wonderful. And this place that you see, is it quite big, is it?
There are no sense of space.
No.
It is light.
It's light.
There is nothing.
No.
There is no structure
No.
to it.
And what is it you're supposed to do now? Have you been given any instructions of what you need to do next?
I seem to instinctively know. I feel I am moving.
You're moving. And where are you going?
I'm moving there. I see now in the distance, coming closer, another door.
Another door's there.
It is more of a regular door with an ornate top.
An ornate top. And what are you supposed to do through the door?
I have no idea.
No. Is it somewhere we want to explore, is it?
Yes, it is where I'm headed. As if I cannot control my movement.
No.
I am moving there, whether I will or not.
And how are you moving?
I am gliding,
Gliding.
I believe.
Wow.
Gliding forward
Yeah.
through the lights,
Through the lights.
moving toward this door, which comes closer.
Yes. Tell me about it. What happens?
I'm almost there. I am moving now through the doorway.
Yes.
There is not a door. It is as if it is a frame,
A frame.
and I move through it.
And move through the frame.
There is a brief impression of a door. I do correct that.
Absolutely.
And there are now there are stairs.
There's stairs. And do they go up or down?
Yes, they go up.
That's lovely. And what type of stairs? What do they look like?
They you would say they would be white or composed of the same
The light.
softness.
Yeah.
It is like my form,
Yeah.
which you asked me about.
Thank you.
There is the outlines of steps,
Steps.
but
Yeah.
they are not
They're not solid.
solid, not as
No.
you wouldn't expect it to be, although I can step on them.
Yes, you can.
And there is a railing should I require it.
Oh, that's handy. Literally.
And I move up these steps, and there is someone there to greet me.
And who's there to greet you? Is it someone that you know at all?
Yes.
And who is it?
My good friend Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey was the one who introduced me.
Oh, that's
the court.
lovely. And he's there to take you now, is he?
He is there to take my hand.
And where is it you're going with him?
We are going to meet more friends,
More friends?
and I think we are going to read something.
Yes.
It may be the story of my life, I am not entirely sure. And I can hear my music.
The music's playing. That's
Yes.
beautiful. And how does that make you feel to hear that?
It makes me feel very glad.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And Jeffrey tells me that my music was not wasted.
No,
It is heard in the spirit world.
in the spirit world. That's
And I can continue to compose
wow.
when I am rested and acclimatized
That's
to the
wonderful.
way things work here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And does that make you glad that you get
Yes.
continue?
Very much.
That they appreciate your music
Yes.
that you composed?
All music, all creativity is welcomed and embraced
Absolutely.
in the spirit world.
Well, thank you very much for sharing that with us. Thank you.
It is my pleasure.